Welcome back to my Now channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing 5 different looks that you can do with that awesome viral jelly stamper French tip hack. I do currently have on some jelly tips and some new gel polish which I custom mixed. You do need a good base color for the French tip nail. I'm going to be using my jelly stamper. As you can see, it does have a little bit of like rips on the top of it, but that's okay. We're just gonna work around that part. So you do need your stamper, and you can use any type of silicone material if you do not have a stamper. Then you're going to pick out your gel polishes. I'm going to be using the Bella Vina Gel Art Liner collection, and if you have not seen this product, it's absolutely amazing, especially if you love to do nail art with. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to go ahead and open up all of these gel liner bottles just so that I have everything ready when I go to put the gel polish onto the stamper. I will try to link all of the products that I'm using down below in the description box along with my discount codes, so make sure to check that out if you're interested in buying any of these products. So for this nail, I wanted to do something kind of like a rainbow tie-dye type of French nail. I did see something similar floating around on TikTok, but this is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I do have a little rip in my silicone jelly stamper, and the reason for that is sharp nail shapes. So if you test out this method, you want to be very cautious not to rip your jelly stamper. I'm just going to start by taking these gel art liners and applying a thin strip of each color onto the jelly stamper. So I have kind of already tested out this method, and one thing that I want to say is you do not want to let these gel polish colors touch. And the reason for that is gel polishes love to self-level and mix together. So if the gel polishes do touch, they're going to run together. And once the gel polishes start running together, you're then going to get them trying to run towards the edges of the jelly stamper since it's not completely flat. And when this happens, you're going to get colors that are way more overpowering than the other colors. So I just found it's a lot easier if you leave a super tiny hairline away from each color as you place it on the stamper. You also don't have to do rainbow colors, you can do whatever colors that you want, but after you have all of the colors placed on the stamper, you're then ready to stamp your nail. So I'm going to try this on my thumb, and I'm just going to start at the bottom of the gel polish where it starts. So I'm going to start sliding the nail across the stamper until I reach the area where I would like my smile line to stop, and then pull the nail straight out. And after you pull your nail out, that is basically it. As you can see, there is quite a bit of gel polish, but that's okay because I'm going to be marbling some of these colors. So I'm taking a super fine nail art brush and I'm going to drag this across the entire nail tip. I'm going to do this multiple times, but in between each one I am cleaning the brush off so that I do not drag colors where I don't want them. So after I've done 3 of those lines, I'm then going to do it from the other side, kind of in between where I put the other lines, and this is just going to make it kind of look like a tie-dye effect. I really like how this nail turned out, even though the gel polish is a little bit thick. As I said before in some of my comments on the last video, you can just remove some of that gel polish or try not to put too much when you're applying it to the stamper. But yeah, that's basically the nail. I did cure this, and let's go ahead and move on to the next nail. So to remove the gel polish, I took a lint-free wipe and some alcohol just to make sure that the stamper is fully clean, and look how pretty that is. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So I wanted to do something that I think I've seen before, but I'm honestly not sure. If I have seen the video, I will try to insert it right here. But it's basically a cat eye gel French tip nail, so I'm gonna see how this one turns out. I haven't used this gel polish before, but I got this from the Double Dip August mystery box. If you didn't see that video, I will link it right here. This gel polish is so pretty. It's dark and it has like blue glitters. This also came with a little magnetic stick, and this basically just moves the magnetic glitters around in the gel polish. I'm gonna try and show you right here, but you can't really see it. After I turn the brush, you can kind of see the line of the blue, and once you wave the magnet around, it moves all of those blue glitters around. I think this polish is so cute, and I love that it came in the mystery box. It was so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and start by adding that cat eye gel straight onto the jelly stamper. It is a little bit thick and it's kind of hard to get a good opacity because of the thickness and the way that the glitters are spread out. But after I have a really good layer of this gel polish, I'm then going to go ahead and dip my nail like the normal French tip method. So I did have a comment on my last video and somebody was like, oh my god, you're doing it wrong. Yes, I know now that I was doing it wrong. Basically, you do not want to be stamping your nail into the gel polish in the center because you're going to get it all over your skin underneath your nail. So you want to start at the base of the gel and then slide the nail into the gel, if that makes sense. This is going to avoid having any gel on your skin, which is really bad because you can get contact dermatitis, you can develop allergies to the products, etc. So just make sure that if you're using gel, you do not stamp the nail into the center of the gel, that you're doing it from the edge. So I'm going to take that magnet stick and just slowly move it over to the free edge of the nail, and this is going to move those glitters, and boom, just like that, all of the blue glitters just disappeared. I don't know where they went. So I tried the other side to see if I could like move them around until I could see them, but I couldn't. So I then realized that I had like way too much gel polish, so I'm trying to remove some of that product with a super fine nail art brush. And I'm just taking off some of that gel polish and moving it around. And I went ahead and tried it again, and girl, I don't know, I did this one wrong. Let me know your tips for cat eye gel down below because I need it. So for the next stamper design, I'm taking the white gel art liner and I'm going to be applying this onto the stamper. You can use whatever color you like. You really don't even have to use gel polish. You can use acrylic paint, regular nail polish, whatever you want. I personally just love gel polish, so that's why I use gel polish the most. And I'm going to be doing a side French nail. So basically I'm going to be doing the stamper on the side of my nail. So with this method, it is a little bit difficult to get a straight line when you're doing the side French. And the reason for this is the stamper is not completely flat, it is curved. But if you keep playing around with it, you can get a pretty decently straight line. One thing I do want to mention is with this specific stamper design, it's really easy to get the gel polish on your skin, which again is not good if you don't want a product allergy. So just quickly remove it and yeah, don't use your finger. I did like how this nail turned out. I went ahead and cured it. So for the next design, I wanted to do like a marble. So I'm taking that blue gel art liner and I'm going to be applying this onto the stamper. Of course, you can use whatever colors and whatever products that you would like, but personally, I'm just so obsessed with these gel art liners right now. I really love them and I can't stop using them. So I then took the yellow one and I'm drawing some swirly lines into the blue gel polish. This color is so bright, it looks like a highlighter. I did wipe away the brush before I put it back into the bottle, and I took the pink gel art liner. This is number 1 if you're curious, and I put some of this color into the mix as well. I also kind of swirled around some of the colors, and then I just looked at it and I was like, this is a little bit dark. So I then went ahead and grabbed my white gel art liner and added some of this as well. Then I took my super fine nail art brush and just swirled around the colors a little bit more to get the perfect swirl that I liked. I'm then going to finally dip my nail into this gel polish. So again, I'm starting below where the gel polish starts and I'm going to slide the nail until I get the marble design onto the French tip. This design turned out a little bit different than what I had in mind, so I did go back and dip into the darker blue color just so that I can pick up some of that color in the design because I didn't really see it when I first pulled out the nail. I did take my super fine nail art brush just to touch up a little bit of the nail. I think I might have done something a little bit wrong when I did this method because I feel like it should have turned out different. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But after I touched up a little bit of the French tip, I did like how it looked, so I went ahead and cured under the lamp. So now on to the last design of this video. I've been wanting to try out this gold gel art liner. This is number 12. I've been wanting to use this color since I got the gel liners, but the thing is, because the color is gold, I really don't use gold colors a lot, and I feel like it would be so difficult for me to use this color within a set. So I just decided to go ahead and try it for this design. I just went ahead and painted some of the gel liner color onto the stamper. And once I have that, it's time to stamp the nail. So I'm going to be doing a V-tip nail. So I'm just going to stamp the gel polish onto the corner of the nail, basically the same thing that I did for the side French nail. But of course, I do want to make sure that the gel polish stops in the center of the free edge of the nail. That way that I can meet the V-tip in the center of my nail and everything's all lined up. So once I have the first side done, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side of the nail, trying to make sure that I line up this design so that everything is straight and centered. Of course, this is gel, so you can kind of play around with it if it's not how you want. So looking at this nail, it looked super thick, so I took a lint-free wipe and I'm just going to wipe the sides and the tip of the nail, and this is going to remove any product that's altering the nail shape and making the nail look super wide and super bulky, and this helped so much. I then cured under the UV LED lamp, and then after the nail is cured, I'm going to take the white gel art liner and I'm going to outline that V-tip. I thought this was the perfect touch to this specific nail design. It looks so good with the colors, and it's really easy to get good, crisp, clean, thin lines with these nail art brushes. You just have to make sure to wipe away quite a bit of the gel polish from the brush. Then you're able to get that super thin, crisp line. I then cured under the UV LED lamp, and after all of the nails are cured, I'm going to take the Bella Vita No Wipe Gel Top Coat. These gel top coats are literally my favorite gel top coats ever. I love them so much. And I'm going to apply that top coat onto all of the nails. As you guys know, I love to finish off my manicures with a gel top coat. But if you prefer to use a regular nail polish top coat, that's fine also. After the gel top coat has been cured, here are the nails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below which design you like best. If you try one of these out, make sure to let me know how it turns out for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!